My fault. What happened? I'm eating Popeye.
This man says he's eating some Popeyes. Commercial.
Are you
Commercial.
ready for a break?
Save this clip. Save
Wipe
this.
your hands. Wipe your hands and
Commercial.
go to
Commercial.
We over here about to die of thirst over here.
I ain't gonna leave you today, bro. And that's work. That's work. For 60 minutes, bro. That's the only job we got to do today, bro. What you playing for? What you playing for? What you playing for? What y'all?
Get real lonely with the mic on, bro. Just want to talk to my friends.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DT, host of the Internet Lab podcast. And today, this little snippet we're going to bring to you, we're going to be talking about the most surprising team, the disappointing team, and the top three teams in the AFC and the NFC just already in week one. So buckle up, get your lab coats on. You already know, it's time to enter the lab.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Lady E with Enters the Lab. So I just wanted to come talk to you guys really quick about my biggest disappointment with the team, my biggest surprise, and my top three from the NFC and AFC after week one. So the biggest surprise is going to be who else? The Buffalo Bills. They came out and was not looking like the Buffalo Bills that we known them to be. We already know they came in with a lot of question marks, and it really showed that they didn't make any type of effort to move this team forward. Again, that Monday night game against the Jets, even with an Aaron-less Roger, should have been a little bit more of a victory for the Buffalo Bills, but it came out to be a loss. So that is something we're going to keep an eye on for the rest of the season. Next, my biggest surprise was the New York Giants. Baby, how you make NFL history and lay a fat egg on Sunday night? Now, I know a lot of people were questioning too, are the Cowboys that great or are the New York Giants that bad? Again, a lot of teams were making mistakes legitimately across the offensive lines for a lot of teams in week one. But again, this is something to kind of keep an eye out for. But the biggest surprise was the Giants not even trying to put up a fight, let alone pinch the Cowboys. Like, come on, man. Come on, Danny. As CN says, Danny Dimes. My top three AFC teams are going to be, and this is in no particular order, the Dolphins, Ravens, and Browns. They showed out, especially with the Browns, only holding literally Joey Burrow to 82 yards. Yeah. And then Myles Garrett working over his crossover on the line. That's very mildly disrespectful. So those are my top three for the AFC. Now for the NFC, no particular order. I'm going Eagles, Cowboys, and Eagles, Cowboys, and the 49ers. So those were the three NFC teams that stood out to me. Only reason why the Cowboys are up in there, again, they showed a very good defensive effort. I like what Dan Quinn has going on over there for that defense. Offense looked great. Same thing with the Eagles. They had a little hiccup, a little injury, but they were still showing that they're still the Eagles. They're just working through the new offensive coordinator and getting everything situated. And then the 49ers, shout out to Brock freaking Purdy. Not even playing preseason, been working and nursing an injury to come out and win that way against the Philadelphia Steelers. Oh my God. Pittsburgh Steelers. Child, I got the Eagles on my mind right now. But winning against the Steelers the way and in the fashion that they did, yes, the 49ers are letting everybody know that they're here to stay. So that is my quick check-in. I hope y'all have a day. And again, Pittsburgh Steelers. Come on, Ebony, get it together. Holla at y'all.
Just talk about a couple of objects. What's going on? It's your boy C. Henry here. Just back for a quick recap of week one, a couple things that kind of stood out to me. So first and foremost, man, my most disappointing team from week one, I have a tie. Man, Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, two teams from the AFC North, a division I hold in very, very high regard, took some L's. And it really wasn't about them losing the games. It's kind of about the fashion that they lost, man. I mean, they got the wheels blew off, man, in both games. You don't expect Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins to be held in check like they were. I know there was some issues with the weather, as well as Mr. Burrow missing some time. But you just don't expect them to be held to 3 points. And then when you look at Pittsburgh and how they were looking in the preseason versus how they showed up against San Francisco, I know San Francisco's a formidable team, but to get the wheels blown off 30-7, you lose Deontay Johnson in this game due to a hamstring injury. Man, they were extremely disappointed in week one. Biggest surprise probably has to be Monday night, man. It was unfortunate that you saw Aaron Rodgers go down just after 4 snaps. But again, you saw Buffalo squander a big lead and lose, not a really big lead, but a lead and lose to the Zach Wilson-led New York Jets, man. That's crazy, man. We hear my boy Whittle talk all about, how good Buffalo is and what they're going to do and this and that, man. But Zach Wilson got the day one victory, man. That was definitely surprising, man. Eager to see what the Jets do the rest of the season without Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback spot. So that brings us to our top teams in the AFC and the NFC. I think for the NFC, it's pretty clear. San Francisco looks damn good. Basically, it's all about Brock Purdy right now and how good he can play, and that's going to determine how far San Francisco can go right now. Philly looks good. They were a little rusty, but they look good, and they basically have the best roster in the NFC, so we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They're the champion. They may be sitting kind of fat coming off the summer. I'm sorry, not the champion, the runner-ups, if you will, the NFC champions, if you will. But, they're gearing up for another run, and I like what I saw from them for the most part. Dallas, man, very, very, very dominant win in dominant fashion over the New York Giants. Man, basically exposed those guys as frauds, in my opinion. So that's my top 3 teams in the NFC. I'm sorry, NFC. AFC, it's tough to say, man, because my top 3 teams coming in all lost. Kansas City lost to my Detroit Lions. Buffalo lost to the Zach Wilson-led New York Jets. And then you got Cincinnati got their wheels blown off by Cleveland. So to me, this is kind of a fluid list. It's up in the air, but I got to go with Miami, who was definitely very, very impressive with their win over the Chargers on Sunday. Second is Baltimore. I didn't like the way the offense looked, but overall they were solid. I think they're going to get better with time. And right now, I will give Kansas City the benefit of the doubt for being the third best team. They are the Super Bowl champions. They did get Chris Jones to end his holdout with a new contract, 1-year contract extension, if you will. And they will get the services. It looks like they're going to get the services back of Travis Kelce. So they're my third team. But again, in the words of my boy Stephen A., this list is fluid. Man, y'all have a great day, man. Looking forward to a great time for week 2. And as you can see, we gearing up for Seattle here in Detroit, baby.
Welcome back. It's your boy DT. We're going to be talking about the most surprising team to me this week. I'll have to go with the Miami Dolphins, man. Tua had a lot of doubters this season, especially with the injury. Had injuries multiple times last year, how they handled it. 466 yards against the Chargers. Tyreek Hill, 11 catches, 215 yards against the Chargers. A incredible offense, lightning show, fast-paced offense we saw week 1 against the Chargers team and won 36-34. Watch out for the Miami Dolphins. I don't expect that defense to get up 30 points like that a lot majority of the year. So watch out for the Dolphins. Most disappointing team, it's a team in their division. Buffalo Bills, man. You look, Josh Allen, you played under the lights. Aaron Rodgers got hurt on the 4th snap. And you turned the ball over 4 times, crucially, against one of the best defenses in the league. And you gave them life with Zach Wilson. Extremely disappointing in the Bills. A lot of talks between spaces and outside media talk about there could be a regression with this team. And I still, me personally, I don't want to see, and I don't believe there's going to be a regression. But starting off bad like that, that's very disappointing for the Bills. And let's go ahead and talk about the top 3 teams in the NFC. Of course, I still have to go with the Eagles. They were in the Super Bowl last year, talented roster. Number 2, the 49ers. I know they put up 37 last year, and I know the Eagles game was pretty close against the Patriots, but that's a Bill Belichick team. And my third team would be the Dallas Cowboys, as much as I hate to say it. They put a whooper knocking on the New York Giants. AFC teams. This is going to be a little bit tricky for a lot of people. Majority of the teams in the AFC pretty much lost. Third team, I have to say Miami. Miami looked very impressive in their win against the Chargers. Even though these 2 teams lost, I still think they're the talented teams in the division, and I might catch some flack for it. I'm still going to go with the Bengals. I'm still going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. They may be 0-1, but if I still have to trust the rest of the season, I'm going to put the ball in those 2 quarterbacks' hands and take over the AFC division. Well, That's all I got for you guys today. So buckle up and catch us next time on Enter the Lab Podcast.